After the military government of Major General Muhammadu Buhari took over power, Professor Ambrose Ali was sentenced to 100 years in prison in 1984 by a military tribunal for alleged misappropriation of 983,000 naira in funds for a road project. The sentence was later reviewed and reduced to 7 years. During this period, his health deteriorated while in jail.
Ambrose Folorunsho Ali was a Nigerian medical professor who served as executive governor of the defunct Nigerian state of Bendel, now the Nigerian state of Edo and Delta, between 1979 and 1983. He was the first civilian governor. Ambrose Folorunsho Ali was born in Idoani, Ondo State on 22nd September 1929. In his childhood, he moved between Oka Odo, Ekpoma, Owo, Efun-Alaye, Benin City, and Asaba, where he completed his secondary education in 1948. He attended the School of Agriculture, Ibadan, 1948, and the School of Medical Technology at Adeoyo Hospital, Ibadan, 1953 to 1960, where he gained an MBBS. He served as a house office at the Adeoyo Hospital from 1960 to 1961. He went to the United Kingdom for a postgraduate course in neuropathology at the University of London 1961 to 1966, gaining a DC pathology degree. Later, he studied at the University of Birmingham from 1971 to 1974. Ambrose Ali was a lecturer at the University of Ibadan 1966 to 1969 and was a senior lecturer at the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, 1969 to 1974. From 1974 to 1979, Ali was professor of morbid anatomy and head of the Department of Pathology at the University of Benin, Benin City. Ambrose Ali's political career. Following his academic post, he was elected the governor of Bendel State and later founded Bendel State University, which is now the Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma. Many campuses in Ekpoma, Abraka, and Asaba were established during his tenure. However, the creation of Delta State by the administration of General Babangida, the university became two universities, namely Delta State University Abraka and Ambrose Ali University Ekpoma. Posthumously named after him, Ambrose Ali. Ambrose Ali was a member of the Constituency Assembly that drafted the 1978, which was named after him. Ambrose Ali was a member of the Constituent Assembly that drafted the 1978 Nigerian Constitution. He joined the Unity Party of Nigeria and ran successfully as UPN candidate in the Bendel State governorship election of 1979. He brought massive developments to Bendel in different sectors, from the establishment of numerous post-primary schools and tertiary institutions, and massive construction of roads and housing. His main thrust as governor was to increase educational opportunities. He established over 600 new secondary schools and abolished secondary school fees. Apart from the establishment of the university, he also established various colleges of education in Ekadolo near Benin City, Agbo, Warri, Ozoro, and Agbo, and 3 polytechnics with a College of Agriculture and Fishery proposed for Aganebode. He also established 4 teacher training colleges to supply staff to the new schools, as well as several other higher educational institutions. In 1981, he laid the foundation of the Bendel State University, which is now named after him, Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma. Other reforms by Ali included abolishing charges for services and drugs at state-owned hospitals and eliminating the flat rate tax. His administration carried out massive construction of roads to open up the rural areas. In the housing sector, he built low-cost housing estates in Ugbowo, Ikoba Hill in Benin City, and Bendel Estates in Warri. As governor, he always wore sandals, joking that he was so busy working in the government house that he never had time to buy shoes for himself. Ambrose Ali, in his later life, when he left office in 1983, he retired to his family house after the military government of Major General Muhammadu Buhari took power. He was sentenced to 100 years in prison by a military tribunal for allegedly misappropriating 983,000 naira in funds for a road project. He was later freed when the Esamar of Benin, Chief Gabriel Igbinedion, paid a fine to the government. He finally got released from the prison after the fine amount of 1 million naira was remitted by Chief Igbinedion. After the release, he was hosted by Sir Chief Dr. Ezekiel A. Ainebe, Local Government Council Ekpoma, honored Professor Ali by launching his statues. Professor Ali sacrificed his life for the people of Nigeria. In order to pay respect and for the service rendered to the community, Dr. Ezekiel A. Ainebe erected a statue at the market square in Egware, Ekpoma. Unfortunately, shortly after being released from prison, Ambrose Folorunsho Ali died on his 60th birthday on the 22nd September 1989 at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital. An annual Distinguished Leadership Lecture was later established in his honor.
When he was released from Agodi prison in Ibadan, Oyo State, thanks to the unparalleled magnanimity and philanthropic dispositions of His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawawu Igbinedion, the Esma of Benin, who graciously paid the fine amount of 1 million naira. Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawawu Igbinedion did not stop at paying the fine for the former governor's release. He also deployed his private jet to Ibadan.
In a statement made by the President Muhammadu Buhari during the heat of the coronavirus pandemic in April 2020, the announcement of pardon for some deceased statesmen like Ambrose Ali and a few others convicted decades ago. The President also extended pardon to 2,600 prisoners amid the coronavirus pandemic. This statement resulted to reactions made by the family of the late former governor of the Old Bender State, Professor Ambrose Ali. He absolved him of any charges, saying he was selfless in improving the lot of people of the defunct state and Nigeria as a whole. In the statement made by Andrew, the son of the late professor, the family noted that Ali's altruistic life was demonstrated by his legacy. In August 2020, the Edo Pride inducts late Professor Ambrose Ali into Hall of Edo Pride. In its trademark tradition of celebrating Edo indigenes, fast-growing social media platform, the Edo Pride has inducted the first civilian governor of defunct Bender State, the late Professor Ambrose Ali, into the prestigious Hall of Edo Pride. According to the promoter of the Edo Pride platform, Mr. Kazim Bello Osaige, the late Professor Ambrose Ali was a peacemaker in Edo icon, highly revered by Edo people, especially for the legacy he left behind in the educational sector for the then Bender State, where he served as a one-time civilian governor. So guys, that's the end of today's biography on Ambrose Ali. See you next time with more news from Nebo TV. God bless you and God bless Nigeria.